In today's video, I'm gonna help you figure out the exact macros for you to lose that chunk. Let's go. Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, I am going to go back to my roots. I got a great question from a 15-year-old. Now, a lot of you guys will comment from time to time, hey Paul, seems like you make the same video over and over. Well, I got news for you. I've made 1,500 videos and my message has been the same since the beginning. I stay in my lane and I help you guys. And to be honest, most people aren't looking up videos that are 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 15 years old. That's right. I'm old. So I really like readdressing these questions to you. And it's because of people like Blake here that sent me this question. He's 15, guys. One thing you got to remember about the things that we do, once we learn something, we move on. But there's always new people moving into this space. There's always new people that are like, what is creatine? How much protein should I eat, right? The answers are out there, but sometimes the noise gets so loud, it's hard to figure out who you can trust. And hopefully you guys comment below if I'm somebody that you feel like you can trust. So I want to ask the question from Blake's perspective and give you a specific answer. Hello, my name is Blake. I'm 15. I'm trying to up my lifting skills and physique to go on a cut, and I've been on the heavier side since I was born. I've been going on a cut now for 2 months, and I just can't get a pretty good chunk of body fat off me, and I just need advice. My caloric intake, protein, fats, and carbs. If I would be able to help, that I would appreciate it more than anything. All right, so here's the thing, my man Blake. 15 years old, you are my ideal person because I would love to be able to step into that camera, come out the other side of that YouTube and talk to my 15-year-old self. Because where was I getting advice back then? Magazines. And I've still got them all in that closet. I've got hundreds of fitness magazines. And the diet advice and those things was downright wrong and sometimes dangerous. The one thing I remember doing when I was young was trying to eat twice my weight in protein because that's what the pro bodybuilders were doing, right? So unlearning some of that has been one of the greatest joys of my life because it's allowed me to not only reach my physique goals, but just realize it doesn't take that much stress, okay? Especially now we have all these tools at our disposal. My first ever coach was Lane Norton. He really taught me the value of a variable diet, hitting macronutrient goals, and understanding the principles around how much protein, how much carbs, and how much fat you should be eating on a given day. We can demonize carbohydrates. We shouldn't. They're valuable. We can demonize fat. We shouldn't. It's valuable. All macronutrients have a different reason to exist in our bodies, and they all have value. That's right. So how do you figure out your macronutrient ratios? Guys, well, I went back to school. I worked with Lane, and I studied this stuff, and I helped build a calculator. And it's for the low cost of free $99. That's right. You go here. You don't have to wait for me to answer your email. You don't have to wait for me to answer a video. It's free. Prophysique.com calculator. What you do is you just put a bunch of information in there and it's going to give you an evidence-based approach to your proteins, your carbs, your fats, based on a lot of factors, but also your goals. Building muscle, losing body fat. The biggest thing that I can say, the biggest takeaway for you is consistency. It's going to be a pain in the butt at times to go, you know what? I got to hit my 180 protein. Not really hungry. Don't want to hit it. Promise you, not hitting your protein is going to lead to downstream overeating something else. And this is just an example. Obviously, that's not very specific to you because I don't know the scenario of what you're struggling with. But when I was 15 and 16, living at home with my parents, I could only imagine if I was trying to hit macro goals. I would just focus on getting a good amount of protein in each meal, a good amount of carbohydrates around your training, and enough fats throughout the day that you are able to produce all the hormones and improve the digestion that you need. So don't avoid anything. These macro ratios are going to be wonderful for you to use based on your current goals. And they may change over time, so you can come back and use this calculator. Go find a free app like Nutrition IX. Start doing a daily food diary. Don't put any stress on yourself. Ask your parents, hey, I'm trying to hit 150 grams of protein a day. Can you buy more chicken? Can you buy more steak? Can you buy more eggs? Hey, can I buy a whey protein supplement? If it's really important to you, maybe you go get a part-time job and you buy your own damn stuff and you don't, well, this is coming from a dad who's buying everything for his kids. So guys, understand that we are in charge of our lives, right? And obviously at 15, you live under your parents' rules, but if you explain to them your goals and your whys, I promise you, I'm going to be there for my kids to support them throughout whatever they have and whatever they're working towards. And I'm sure your parents feel the same way. So that's why I've got these free tools. So hey, get in the gym, lift some weights, use my macro calculator, start getting your macros right, and just be consistent. Don't be in a rush. Really enjoy the journey. I promise you, I've been at this for 30 years and I am still learning, enjoying, and now I get to share my experiences as a guy who just started lifting weights because of magazines and I thought it was cool, and it has literally become my entire life. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.